the Utah Jazz are holding the Knicks hostage. What do I mean by this? So the Jazz and the Knicks are currently working it out to see if they can do a trade centered around Donovan Mitchell. So the current trade package is centered around Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, and about 4 first-round picks. And of course, I pretty much disagree with this in all ways because I think this trade package is way too much of an overpay. But the Knicks haven't really gotten a star since Melo, and they want another star. And the big problem with this is that the New York Knicks, the way that the franchise is run, is that every couple of years they try to get a new star, but they never win with them. They just waste out their prime. And I feel like if they get Donovan Mitchell, the same thing is going to happen. Listen, most people are probably going to send maybe the comments or in their heads or something like that. Oh, of course this guy would say this. He's a Miami Heat fan. He wants Donovan Mitchell to come to the Miami Heat. Yes, I do want Donovan Mitchell to come here. However, I think the Knicks are going to basically waste their future just to get Donovan Mitchell. And I think even with Donovan Mitchell, the Knicks will be ass still. I don't know how to say it in another way. They will be trash. And this will just waste out the Knicks. And I think they can use those picks to maybe draft another superstar, which would be good for their legacy. Now, why would the Knicks want Spida? Well, the main reason why the Knicks want Spida is because he's a young 20-point-per-game scorer that recently averaged 26 points a game and 5 assists last season. These numbers are pretty good for a member of a team that was as good as the Utah Jazz itself, which over the past couple years, the Utah Jazz has been pretty good. Now, personally, just with how young and how inexperienced the current Knicks roster is, I think Donovan Mitchell could even average Bradley Beal numbers, averaging 30 points a game and 6 assists or 4 assists or something like that, which I think is pretty cool. But let's just look at what happened in Carmelo Anthony's prime. When he was with the Knicks, he averaged a lot of points. At one point, he averaged 29 points a game. But the Knicks never won anything. And the reason by that is because that they couldn't build around Carmelo. And I think the same thing is going to happen with D. Mitch. And this really isn't a good thing to look forward to. Now, the Utah Jazz won 49 and 33 games. So 49 and 33 record by the end of the season. And basically, this is because of the great matchup that is Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. And the Knicks won a little piece of the pie. The reason why the Utah Jazz even want to get rid of their best player is the same reason why they got rid of Rudy Gobert, which I talked about in another video. The reason why they want to get rid of Donovan Mitchell is because they want to blow it up, start anew, to get that kid, Victor Wembanyama, which I talked about in my previous video.